What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here with your $1,400 third stimulus check update. Now that the impeachment trial is finally over, former President Donald Trump has been acquitted, even though 57 out of 100 senators voted yes to impeach him. You needed 67 votes to officially make the impeachment. Well, that is now over. So now both the Senate and the House of Representatives can focus on the next most important matter, probably the more important matter to begin with, is the third stimulus checks and the third stimulus check package. The good news is this is already partially passed in the Senate, which passed it through the reconciliation motion that was about a week ago or so. And this week, the U.S. House of Representatives has been writing the bill and passing it on the subcommittee level. So the good news is this process is already partially passed and partially through the motions. Remember, because the Democrats are passing this through the reconciliation process, a process which means that they can pass it solely on their own without any Republican votes at all. Remember, the Democrats control the House. They can pass it in the House all on their own. All you need is 50% of the votes plus one. And in the Senate, you normally need 60 votes, but with the reconciliation rule, you only need 51 votes. Now, the Senate has 50 Democrats and 50 Republicans. So when it comes to a 50-50 tie, the tiebreaker vote goes to Vice President Kamala Harris. And well, Vice President Kamala Harris has already broken two ties in the Senate with the reconciliation motions that have been passed already in the Senate, and likely will do again on the final passage of this bill. In fact, that is the only way the Democrats can pass this bill because there's currently no Republican support for it at all. In the initial reconciliation votes, not a single Republican voted yes on the third stimulus check package. This reconciliation process is very important because it's pretty much the only way the Democrats are going to pass this bill and the next stimulus package bill, which they've already introduced or already announced, I should say, the Build Back Better package. President Joe Biden and his administration have already said that there will be multiple stimulus checks and stimulus packages until the pandemic is over. Dr. Fauci says that at earliest that will be at the end of this year. However, some new reports say that for life to get back to normal may actually take up to 7 freaking years. 7 years. And they base this off today's vaccine rates. And yeah, there's actually some science behind this. U.S. science officials such as Anthony Fauci have suggested it will take 70% to 85% coverage of the population for things to return to normal. Bloomberg's vaccine tracker shows that some countries are making far more rapid progress than others, using the 75% coverage with a 2-dose vaccine as a target. Israel, the country with the highest vaccination rate in the world, is headed for 75% coverage in just 2 months from now. However, the US will get there just in time to ring in the 2022 new year. However, the problem is this virus keeps mutating, and every time there's a new mutation, the vaccine becomes less effective. Which Pfizer and Moderna CEOs think that this pandemic and this virus could last a lot longer than people think, and that it could be around forever, similar to the flu. The flu, every year people get vaccine shots, the flu shot. Me, my wife, and our son, we do get flu shots. We're one of the people that would rather be safe than sorry, and we've never had a problem with flu shots, and I've been getting a flu shot for 10 or 20 years. The question is, will we have to get COVID shots every single year as it mutates? And a lot of the studies already show that the vaccine gives you immunity for less than a year. The good news, if there is some good news, is that more stimulus is coming. In fact, a family of 4 could get up to $12,800 from the third stimulus check package alone, let alone the coming packages after that, the fourth stimulus package, the Build Back Better package, and subsequent packages until this pandemic is over. But $12,800 from the third stimulus check alone is a pretty decent chunk of change. So where does this $12,800 stimulus money come from? Well, number one is the stimulus checks. As you know, if you've been watching this channel, their stimulus checks are $1,400 per adult and eligible dependents, including adult dependents this time around, which is great news because adult dependents did not get the first and second stimulus checks. So a family of four, these payments would be $5,600. 1,400 times four, likely, two adults, two children, $5,600. That alone is nothing to sneeze at. But in addition to that is another stimulus check called the expanded child tax credits. These would be worth $3,600 for children under the age of 6 and $3,000 for children ages 6 through 17. A family with only two children under the age of 6 would be entitled to an additional $7,200 on top of the stimulus checks. Half of this year's credit could be delivered in July, and the rest would be delivered on a monthly basis. That's very interesting. This is actually the first time I've seen that basically says they might give you a lump sum of half of the child stimulus check in a lump sum in July to basically give you this year's payment in a lump sum all at once. So 6 months of the money. So basically, $1,500 for children ages 6 through 17, all in a one lump sum, and then thereafter $250 per month. The $3,600 for children ages under 6 would get $1,800 and a one lump sum if this comes to be and comes to fruition in this manner, and then $300 per month for the rest of the year. Now, these child tax credits are pretty much a certain thing in the third stimulus check package. Nobody's opposing them. In fact, the Republicans, like Mitch Romney in the Senate, have actually been for this and pushing for this. And in fact, pushing for higher amounts. Mitt Romney actually won $4,200. So the good news is that this one's here to stay. The $15 an hour minimum wage that is currently included in the third stimulus check package, that's a different story. There's a lot of pushback on that one. That one might not make it because there's two Democrats in particular that are completely against the $15 minimum wage in the Senate, and you need every single Democrat in the Senate to vote yes. So the question is, will they vote yes because of the greater good, the package that has hundreds of things in there: unemployment boost, mortgage and rental assistance, utility assistance, stimulus check, child tax credits that are turning into monthly stimulus checks. Uh, yeah, there's a lot in there. There's hazard pay, sick leave, and honestly, there's a potential for a lot more. Multiple different buckets of money, we call it. And this is just the start. This is just the first package under the Biden administration, which has been in office less than a month. I know it feels like forever, but it's been about 3 weeks. So honestly, this is far, far from the last stimulus check package, and they're probably going to have to pass them all through the reconciliation process unless they pass some like smaller, skinny packages that Republicans actually might be on board with. But the longer the pandemic goes on, the longer the need for stimulus because, well, we need to dig ourselves out of the hole, the economy and the people, and, well, we're doing all we can. The White House says that these monthly stimulus checks to families with children, $250 to $300 per month, would reduce childhood poverty by as much as 54% alone. This is currently in the third stimulus check package just for a 1 year, so $3,000 to $3,600 for 1 year per child. Okay, obviously the money goes to the parents, the person who claims them as a dependent on the tax return. But there's already multiple Democrats pushing to make this a permanent increase because right now the $2,000 child tax credit is a permanent increase and happens every year. They're just increasing it and making it a monthly payment option. But I think they'll likely pass this stimulus check package along with the $3,000 to $3,600 for children. They'll likely pass this, and then later on in the year, when it gets close to being over, they'll likely pass something else that will probably extend it again for maybe another year or permanently until changed again in the future. So it's currently at $2,000. That was actually heralded by Ivanka Trump, who increased it from in the past when it was $500 and $1,000, increased it to $2,000. Now the Democrats want to increase it to $3,000 for children over the age of 6 and $3,600 for children under the age of 6. And that is definitely going to be in the third stimulus check package. It's already in there. And, well, it's just a matter of time now until they can pass it. Jerome Powell, who is the Federal Reserve Chairman, says that the U.S. unemployment is actually around 10%, which is nearly double the official rate that they're reporting right now of 6.2%, because millions of people have left the workforce, just basically have given up finding another job. And that is a majority of women actually in that category. And this matches the worst, the height of the Great Recession, which we had back in 2009. And likely this is not going away anytime soon, as well, job numbers this week actually came in worse than expected. And there is still about 1 million people new filing for unemployment benefits newly each and every week. If you include the self-employed and contract gig workers filing for unemployment, there's still over 1 million people every single week newly filing for unemployment claims. Jerome Powell said this week that the Fed will keep interest rates low, which is very important for several different reasons. Number one, it'll keep the stock market high. If you have a 401k or a pension, this will help to keep that growing. Number two, if you have a mortgage or a car payment, it will continue to keep rates low. If you haven't refinanced your mortgage in many years, you might want to look into it because you could save thousands of dollars per year. And they actually offer low cost closing right now where they'll charge you a slightly higher mortgage rate, maybe like 0.2%, and cover your closing costs or cover the majority of your closing costs. So you could basically be putting almost no money down, refinancing, but yet saving several $100s per month. It's kind of a win win situation while interest rates are this low. Interest rates being low keeps the economy booming, keeps interest low for car payments and mortgage payments, and it's kind of an alternate kind of stimulus that basically means you're paying less interest on your credit cards, on your mortgage payment, and on your car payments. Meanwhile, President Joe Biden has also been campaigning to pass the third stimulus check package because details are still up in the air, particularly on the $15 an hour minimum wage being included, whether it will make it that final step with those two Democratic senators that don't want to vote for it, as well as the income caps on the third stimulus check package. There's still some people that are uneasy about giving it to potentially high income earners, even though they've mostly cut that out with the new income caps of $75,000, which is basically the same as we've had before, and being a total shutoff at $99,000 for a single filer to get the third stimulus check, and double that for a couple, and $112,000 for a head of household. These are basically the same income caps as before, but a lot of people have been trying to find ways to save money, save money by not helping out the American people. So it does look likely that the income caps will stay at these numbers that have been decided at this point, but nothing is set in stone until they fully pass this package and send it to the president and he signs it. So, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe down below and click the bell icon so you get notifications when we go live, which is every day at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., 8 p.m., and 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I want to say happy Valentine's Day to you. I will most likely not be having an 11 p.m. video tonight because I'm taking my beautiful wife out for a nice Valentine's Day dinner. Unfortunately, the sewage plant idea didn't really go over well. I thought it would be kind of cool, but I guess she didn't really like the Valentine's Day sewage plant tour, but I thought it was a good idea. Obviously, I'm just kidding. Some people didn't catch my sarcasm on that when I mentioned it the first time around. Just sarcasm, just playing. I'm taking her out to a nice dinner and got her another little special gift. So thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, you can click this top video here to watch my newest stimulus check video next. And this video teaches you how to start your own business selling products on Amazon FBA. I have dozens of students that have replaced their 9-to-5 income selling products on Amazon, and I teach them how to do that. Click on one of those videos to watch them next. Thanks, guys, and I will see you in the next video.